Feeling quite nervous, anxious, stressed, scared, worried, but I'm also feeling, Liv, calm the fuck down, it's probably nothing. So I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now. I don't need to leave for like 2 more hours, so don't really know what to do with myself. Obviously I'll sort my hair out and that. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit nervous. I'm not being funny, right? But it is 11 o'clock on the 12th of fucking June, and you're telling me this is the day. This is how dark it is in my flat right now. This actually isn't a joke. Like, the government needs to do something drastic because this is wrong. This is so wrong. If it was sunny today, I might feel a bit like less nervous. But the weather being like this, like fucking December, but without Christmas, really, really depressing. It is actually disgusting. I am disgusted with England. I hate this country. I hate it. I've dried my hair. I've got a hoodie on, leggings on. I've got my trainers on. I don't need to leave for like another half an hour, but this is who I am. I get ready really early and then I just sit and wait. So I'm just sitting and waiting. And then it's like a 25-minute walk uphill to get there. And obviously I want to make sure I get to the right place, so I'm a bit nervous about that and like finding it. Yeah, I'm feeling this is all I've done all day is sit in this position. Because even though the appointment's at like 1:20, I could have done anything today. I am incapable. So, yeah. They said to wear like a jumper or a hoodie because I'm going to have to take my top off and put on a gown. And they said it could get cold. So I've got this. And then I've got this top on underneath. But I'm not wearing a bra because I don't want to, because I'm going to have to take it off anyway. So I'm just wearing this top because it's easy to take off. And then the hoodie. The hoodie is Bailey's from Gymshark. Yeah. I've got a cut in my gum and I thought my wisdom tooth was growing through because it hurts that much. But I think it's just a cut like along there. But really hurts. Must have been my sourdough bread must have like been so sharp it cut. I'm leaving now. See you in there. I've just got in, so I'm just gonna talk you through what happened, what it was like. So basically, I found the lump at like the beginning of May, I think, on a Sunday. And obviously you can't phone the GP until Monday. So Monday morning I phoned the GP, bang on 8 o'clock, and it hung up on me straight away. It said the lines were too busy. So I was like, great. 8:10, called again, lines were too busy. 8:30, like literally every half an hour up until 12 o'clock, I phoned the GP. Because obviously I needed an emergency appointment. I'm too hot, I need to take my socks off. When I found the lump and I phoned up, it took me ages to get through to the GP because it kept hanging up on me. Like, I wasn't in a queue. That's how busy they must have been. So got through to them and I told them I found a lump, told them my age and everything, and she basically said you should have phoned first thing because we might not be able to get you an appointment today. And I was like, I did phone first thing, 8 o'clock on the dot I phoned. So anyway, she said she'll see what she can do, and I managed to get an appointment that day. So I found the lump on a Sunday and I got an appointment on the Monday. And it was with a man. So I know they're doctors, whatever, but it was with a man, and for me that's just uncomfortable. I had never had my breast felt before in a like doctor setting, so to have it be a man was just a bit like, really? Like really, for my first time when I'm really scared about this, it was a man. Before he even felt anything, he disregarded me completely. He was like, oh, you're only 21, you'll be fine, and all that. I just thought, you're a man, can you not tell me I'm gonna be fine? Like, I'm not gonna be fine until I see evidence that I'm fine. But anyway, so he felt it. He's like, oh yeah, it is there, it's tiny though. and he said it was like 0.5 millimeters or something. I need water. I feel really like dazed right now. Anyway, he said because I'm due on my period, he said he can feel a lump, but because I was due on my period, he told me there's nothing he can do about it, because it could just be hormonal. So he said, wait a few weeks until I've had my period and then he'll call me back. So I got a call back on the 12th of May, I believe. So obviously I had to go all this time with a lump there and not know what the lump is. He called me back on the 12th and I hadn't actually had my period yet because I'm so irregular, but I lied and said I had. He said, have you menstruated? I said, yes. He said, is the lump still there? I said, yes. And then literally the day after that phone call, I got my period, finished my period, the lump was still there. So it was, I'm glad I said that. But yeah, so he said, right, we'll book you into the breast clinic then. And he said, you'll get a letter saying when your breast clinic appointment is. That was it. End of phone call. And so now I'm left with nothing. I was like, great. What if this letter never arrives? What if I don't get a letter? So then I had to wait weeks and weeks and weeks, actually, probably 2 weeks, a few weeks to get a letter, and finally received the letter. The lump was still there in the exact same spot, felt the exact same. Got my letter and they said the appointment was for today, the 12th of June. So I thought, like, at least I've got an appointment now. I don't need to stress as much. Like, I'm going to find out what it is, so that's good. However, I still was doing my own Google searches like every other day and stressing myself out about it, because that's what you do. If you find a lump that's not meant to be there, you're gonna Google it. So yeah, I was watching TikTok videos about it for hours, just trying to figure out, like, what if it is something bad. So yeah, but yeah, today I had the appointment. I was obviously feeling very stressed, as you saw. I went in there and nice ladies this time told me to put this gown on, to put the gown on, and then she had a feel of like all my boobs, under my armpits, everything. And then she felt where it was, and so she circled it with a pen. And then I had to go back into the waiting room. And then they called me in literally like a minute later, it was really quick, to get an ultrasound. And I walked into the ultrasound room and there was like 4 or 5 girls in there because they were students. So yeah, one of them did my ultrasound where the lady had circled. So I didn't get anywhere else ultrasounded, just the place where I felt the lump, which I don't really like that, because like if I'm going in for a screening, I want everything checked really. Like there could be a lump deep in my left breast that I can't feel, because you can't always feel them. But yeah, so I only got it in the exact place the lump was circled. And there and then she said to me, it's benign, it's likely a fibroadenoma. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Benign means non-cancerous. And she was like, you'll have a chat with a doctor in a minute, so just go wait out in the waiting room, but you can get dressed now. So then I got dressed, waited out in the waiting room, got called in, and she just basically said, yeah, have you ever heard of fibroadenoma? I said, yes, I've done my research. She said, it's fibroadenoma, she said 20 centimetres, and then she said if it grows to 3 centimetres, you can get it removed. So I'm assuming she meant it's 2 centimetres. If it grows to 3, I can get it removed. So I was like, 20 centimetres, that's my whole boob. So I'm assuming she meant 2 centimetres, but yeah. She said it's fibroadenoma, it's 2 centimetres. When it reaches 3, you can get it removed. She said I don't need a biopsy because I'm under 25, and that I should be happy that I don't need a biopsy. I don't actually know what that is, so I'm going to Google that after. Yeah, and she said it's benign. Keep an eye on it. She said they can go away or they can grow, so just keep an eye on it. And she also said others can appear. And every time one appears, I have to go to them. And I said, to come to you, do I need to go through the GP again? And she said, unfortunately, yes. So if you ever feel a lump in your boob or anywhere, just call the GP straight away, because that's what I did, and it still took over a month for me to be seen. So just call the GP straight away if you're worried about a lump that you've never felt before. Just do it. It is a scary process, obviously I didn't know what the outcome was going to be, and it could have been a lot worse than what it is. It's fine, it's nothing. It's going to be there unless it somehow disappears, but like, it's fine. But mentally now I do feel, I'm gonna cry, little pussy. I do feel a bit drained now, because when I like do stuff like this, I feel it so much and I get so stressed out. So I didn't go gym yesterday, and I'm probably not gonna go gym today, which I know is so like normal for so many people, but if I don't go gym, like, that's my routine. So now I feel so out of my routine. But I don't think I can go gym. I feel like really mentally exhausted. So I'm probably gonna not go today. Bailey's at work and then he's going gym straight from work, so I am gonna be on my own. I know it's only 2 o'clock, like I've got all day, I can go gym if I want, but I'd rather not go and then have a breakdown there, so I'm not gonna go. But hopefully I can go tomorrow. I am relieved that it's nothing, but obviously now I'm very hyper aware of this lump, and like, I'm gonna be constantly checking for more. That's just the way I am. So yeah, just take this video as, if you ever get a lump, feel a lump, take it seriously, even though it could be nothing. And everyone was saying to me, it's probably nothing, and just carrying on with a different conversation. Like, in my head, all I could think about was that. So yeah, just go and see a doctor if you feel a lump, and it probably is nothing, but it also could be something, and you want peace of mind by knowing. My issue is, I would like to see printed out ultrasound pictures, and I'd like to see it compared to every other benign and malignant tumour there is, so that I can review it and analyse it and see if I see anything different to the qualified doctors. So yeah, that's that. I really don't know what to do with myself the rest of the day because I've run out of milk, so I can't even have a comfort cup of tea. And I don't have the energy to go to the shop. But yeah, it's probably like definitely a weird video, different from my usual. Hopefully I go gym tomorrow and get back on track and back into my routine, because I am struggling without it. Once I'm out of it, I struggle to get back into it. So yeah, see you in the next video. The next one will be fitness related. Yeah, thank you for watching.